So yeah, I dropped out of Western. I had a boyfriend. They did not approve of him. This is the same boyfriend that ended up dating one of the girls in my church, and it was a big fiasco with my family at the time. So another thing that Joel and Kristen were extremely angry about was the fact that I had moved in with Chad and Chrissy. And not just that I had moved in with them, but the fact that they had really made me part of their family. They were so angry that Chad had taken me up. He used to have like a little plane Cessna or something, and he loved to fly, and so he would take me with him and we'd go on these trips, and like, oh my gosh, how dare you go alone with a man, like I'm gonna attack him or something. Like, she was just so gross in her thinking that, ugh, makes me angry thinking about it. But and then going up to the family cottage in the summertime, she got very jealous that, just people accepted me for who I was. And that for the first time, like, I wasn't being told who I was just being allowed to be me and them learn who I was. So she did not like that. Eventually I got married, and this is the weird part. This is the gross part. So, although Joel and Kristen did not come to my wedding, I don't even think I invited them. Chad and Chrissy did, and Chad walked me down the aisle. Um, and they were not happy about that as well, because even though they didn't want me in their life, they still wanted to control my life. Um, so after I got married, they ended up throwing a reception for JD and I in Coldwater. And it just is so gross to me now thinking about it, but they had everybody there. Again, Ken and Emily were there. My grandparents were there from both sides. And like, obviously, I made the best of it because I was still trying at that time to be loved in this family and be accepted. Um, but yeah, they threw us a reception and invited everybody from the church and all of their family, and it was interesting. It was I feel uncomfortable now talking about it, but I know at the time I think I had fun and I made the most of it, and I was like, okay, we're on the right track. I'm gonna get in. Um, Needless to say, I didn't. That was pretty much the last encounter that I had with Joel and Kristen. So I will have to do another part.